She's getting canceled.
Yeah.
She probably posted something on Twitter.
Probably just replied to Obama with the letter N or something.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in 2010.
Why did the police just show up at her house? Why did you reply to the former president with the letter N?
So for that comment chain to happen. Can you imagine?
Yeah, just saying. You just tell the police. All I did was post a letter N, officer. I cannot be held responsible for things that people might have posted after I posted the letter N.
It could have been saying naggers. Who knows? Or nincompoop.
Yeah, who knows? Okay, so how was your Christmas, man?
Same old, same old. Just visited graves of family members.
Oh, that's...
I gave yeah. I know what you mean. Like, it gave gifts away, and the same old, like lunch and stuff. Turkey and ham, the works.
You know.
How about you?
Brother came over, and we held Christmas, and I always want to talk about what I got for Christmas, but I also don't want to feel like I'm bragging or like, hey, look how much better something I got is than whatever you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to feel like an asshole by telling people, dude, this is a whole fucking penthouse in this office building.
Man, no kidding. Jesus.
Harlan, this can't go on. She's too dangerous.
You were telling me to seal my daughter away.
You knew it would come to this. We both knew.
But like, my brother got me a $50 gift card to GameStop, which I used to get Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne, the remaster. I got.
Oh yeah, for what, PS4.
No, I got that for the Wii because I don't have that many, or not the Switch rather, because I don't have that many Switch games. And then I got, I also got the Metro Redux with Last Light and 2033.
Yeah.
Both of which are excellent
That's
games.
good. I need to get back to playing those.
Personal record, Michael Beckett, that's me. Sergeant, submitted by S. York, MD. Paragon review scores, physical condition outstanding, mental stability outstanding. Will it be outstanding after the end of this game?
Nope.
Telesthetic potential, outstanding. Notes, subject struggled in school but has excelled in military. Furthermore, his Paragon score are the best I've ever seen, aside from the Origin prototypes. With the telesthetic amplification, he may even surpass Paxton Fettel. So we're another experiment. That's what this means. Should have slow-mo powers, all that shit. Harbinger status approved. Alright. Another intel. Okay. Personal record. Harold Keegan, Sergeant First Class. View scores. Physical condition outstanding. Mental stability average. Telesthetic excellent. Subject has excellent academic and military service record. Telesthetic potential is well above average, but his mental stability is a concern. Recommend 4-month evaluation schedule as opposed to the usual 9. Subject's telesthetic signature is already 83% synchronized with Alma's Further attunement may be required. Harbinger status approved. Okay.
Sergeant Rex, where's the rest of the team? We don't have much time. You and your squad are the only
Hey, Genevieve.
ones stopping online. My God.
Here's Harlan Wade freeing Alba.
Uh-oh.
Probably just killed us all.
This happened in the first game. We saw that happen.
Sergeant Beck, what's wrong?
But then I also got a physical release on the Switch of Final Fantasy 7 and 8, the remaster of 8 on one package. That is a import. It was never released over here, but I think it was released in Europe, so it is in English.
So you got that in GameStop?
No, I got that for Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Got it off of Amazon. It's like $50 if you want it.
I did the same thing with Fatal Frame for the quote unquote new Fatal Frame for the Switch. I got that from my cousin. There's a Southeast Asian version because there isn't a physical release in the U.S. I did that for her.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Final Fantasy VIII, but I wanted it because the concept of owning 7 on a cartridge is cool to me.
Yeah.
Like this game that originally came on 3 discs for the original PlayStation.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Physical release.
And then I got Monster Hunter World for the PlayStation 4, which I have never played Monster Hunter before, so that'll be a first time for me.
Yeah, I haven't either, to be honest. Oh, look, it's Alma naked. Oh, nice butt.
And there's the explosion at the end of Fear 1.
Modern Warfare vibes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Obviously, the Fear was before that, but
The first Fear was before that. This was after. I think this was after. Or it might have been around the same time.
Modern Warfare was late 2007.
When did this one come out? I don't remember.
Fear 2 came out in like 2009 or something.
God, that's a long time after the first one.
Or it's something like that. I mean, I may be wrong.
Well, you can Google it. Easier than I can.
Get them aboard. We don't have
Yeah, 2009, February.
Okay. So, yeah, this
Around the same time that Resident Evil 5 came out.
This was 4 years after the first Fear.
It took a while.
Yeah, so this game starts a little bit before the end of the first game, and then we just saw the end of the first game.
And doesn't one of the expansions take place after the explosion?
I think they both do.
Oh, they do. Oh, yeah. I still haven't played the expansions because for some reason they run differently than the base game. They run like shit for some reason.
Yeah, you can get them for the Xbox One or Xbox Series now, though. So that's cool. The 360 version of Fear Files works on that.
That did it. Stand by with that morphine. 4 mags. It's tachycardia. We need to stabilize before progressing. He's unstable. Progressing now would be a mistake. You're putting... Set to feel. You'll feel a little pinch. Now.
All right. And then I got okay, let's read this. Memorandum: M. Beckett, Recovery Room 102. Patient Beckett recovering from surgery at unprecedented rate. Vitals are nearly back to normal. Dr. York has been paged and should be here as soon as he's done with the final activation surgery. If patient wakes up in the meantime, explain that he was medevaced from the blast zone. Do not let the patient leave the room. I don't think you're going to get a choice on that one. And then I got shit. Red Dead Redemption, the first one for the Xbox 360, which
There we go.
comes with the Undead Nightmare expansion.
I never played. I've only ever played Red Dead Revolver and the second one, Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah.
I think I should.
I have not played any of them, so I'm looking forward.
It's one of those games where it seems like it's really worth playing.
So I'm looking forward to that. That is, if you get that for the Xbox 360, you can play it on the Xbox One and Xbox One X and Xbox Series X, and it has enhanced X support, so you can play it at 4K.
That's good.
Which is cool.
We can't change the frame rate.
Maybe on this Series X, because that's got that frame rate boost feature.
Yeah. I guess frame rate's always a weird issue because like frame rate's really tied to like the actual gameplay itself sometimes.
Yeah, this Fear, all of them get frame rate boost, so you can play them at 60 FPS on the Xbox Series X, which is awesome. Project Harbinger name: Cedric Griffin, First Sergeant SG-1, S. York, MD, Paragon. Review score: physical condition outstanding, mental stability outstanding, telepsychic potential above average, employs academic, military, and service record based on mental fortitude. Subject has a reasonable chance, I'd estimated 20-25 probability of enduring the actualization process without severe cognitive regression noted in fellow candidates. Harbinger status approved.
Someone in chat knows you.
I cannot see the chat.
His name's Death and his death beanie. Dave and his death beanie.
Oh, Dave. Oh, yeah, I know who he is.
Good name, by the way.
I know him on Facebook, so.
Okay.
Hey, Dave. Hope you're doing well, buddy. But I cannot see the chat. When it switched resolutions briefly from 1440p to something under that, and then immediately back, it moved that screen over to over somewhere else, so I can't see it anymore. I also got a couple of Star Wars novels.
Are the old ones?
Yeah. I got one of them's about as old as Star Wars itself. Splinter of the Mind's Eye.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the wasn't like a screenplay for the second movie, or it was like some kind of weird thing with that. story.
Yeah, I was going to point that out. Splinter of the Mind's Eye was written by Alan Dean Foster, and it was the very first extended universe Star Wars novel. But unlike most of the extended universe Star Wars novel, it has been non-canon since Empire came out, because it was written to be it was written in a way that it could be adapted as a low-budget sequel to the first film, if the first film had not been a success at the box office. Which not only was it a success at the box office, it won 6...
it was a phenomenon, to say the least.
Yeah, it won 6 Academy Awards. I think people a lot of times forget that it won 6 Academy Awards.
I always thought it won just the special effects award.
No, it won 6 of them. It won like music, and I don't remember what else.
Oh, okay.
Editing.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Oh yeah, definitely editing. Oh my god, it was saved in editing.
Yeah, the editing for it was
the movie
really good.
Yeah, Dave said big fan of the Bane trilogy.
I've read the first
in
two.
Chat.
I've read the first 2 Bane books. They're very good.
I've only heard of the first one, The Splinter of the Mind's Eye, but
Splinter of the Mind's Eye is not. It was well before Bane. Bane was a Old Republic novel.
oh, is that old?
It was
And lore-wise,
like
anyway.
mid-2000s.
Oh,
And I've read the first 2 Bane novels, and they're good.
because when did Splinter come out? By the way.
Splinter came out in 1978,
Oh, okay, yeah, the year after.
a year after the movie. Like
Yeah.
I said, it was written as a sequel to the first movie, and it was intended to be a low-budget sequel. The first movie wasn't a success, which obviously it was, and led to the superior story that is Empire Strikes Back. But the book still exists as kind of an oddity now, and I've always wanted to read
Oh, cool. Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Cool name, by the way.
Yeah, Splinter of the
Splinter of the Mind's Eye.
Yeah, I got that, and I got Heir to the Empire, which is the first in the trilogy of books about Admiral Thrawn that takes place after Return of the Jedi.
I think I have one of those, actually, yeah. I'm not sure which one it is, but I have one of those. I haven't read it, but...
Paragon Review, physical condition, outstanding, mental stability, average, calisthenic, above average, poor academic record, and competent military career, marred by occasional reprimand. Subject was first identified as potential harbinger candidate after the elder brother, Spencer, was recruited for the first encounter assault recon active duty. I don't expect that he'll become a viable telesthetic commander, but he could be useful in research capacity. Harbinger status reserve. Okay.
It just seems like a lot of the EU of Star Wars is a lot better than what we got canonically.
Yeah,
At this
which
point,
is funny because a whole lot of what is in, especially the two ones that J.J. Abrams did, was inspired by the EU.
yeah.
I mean,
that was a mess.
yeah, but he was I've said this before, but he was never going to recover with the third film, like ever. Like it was never going to be good.
There's no way. Yeah, it's a stupid situation. Like, why would you have some random director in the middle of the trilogy, like direct and write the? It doesn't make any sense when you think about it.
Yeah, it was like that was doomed as soon as The Last Jedi came out and sucked. First 3 activation surgeries appear to have been a resounding success. The 4th patient, Red Jankowski, is still in pre-op, but the others are recovering from separate wounds to minimize pre-conscious telepathic interference with each other. Once they're fully awake and stable, we'll begin a 2-bit process. Michael Beckett, in particular, is proving uncommonly resilient. We were sure we lost him twice at the table, but his stabilized through action of ours, I am sure. Okay.
Been watching the Disney Plus Star Wars stuff.
I need to catch up on Mandalorian. I didn't watch season 2. And I haven't watched the other things like
the new one.
The one about Boba Fett. Is that any good?
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
I was going to ask if that was good. I haven't seen
I saw the first 2 seasons of Mandalorian, and I thought they were pretty good.
Yeah.
But other than that, I haven't seen the Boba Fett one yet.
Yeah, the first season of Mandalorian was pretty fucking good. I liked it.
It just seems like, I guess in general, not even for Star Wars, but it just seems like a lot of things are better in like a series format than like a 2-hour movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can do so much more with like a 10-episode series or whatever it may be, in terms of just having a good story. And I mean, the Mandalorian kind of proves that in a way. Oh, I mean, I guess the new sequel trilogy is kind of the same story as the original trilogy in a way.
Yeah,
The base.
The fanboys that, for some ungodly reason, actually do like the Last Jedi don't want to admit it, but it's a fucking rehash of A New Hope, or not A New Hope, but Empire Strikes Back.
It has a whole bunch of other stupid crap too.
It's Empire Strikes Back if you beat its brains out and left it retarded.
It just has dumb storylines that make no sense, and just all kinds of just nonsense that doesn't need to be in the canonical series.
Yeah, and some weird disgruntled hobo that calls himself Luke.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean,
which I actually didn't mind that too much, to be honest.
Look me in the eyes, though, and tell me that is the Luke you remember.
Yeah, like the funny thing is, I don't really mind the whole disgruntled Luke thing too much, but it just wasn't executed like the right way. You know what I mean? Like the whole flipping the lightsaber over his shoulder thing was kind of outrageous in a way. But like just that whole general character of him being kind of disgruntled and like lost hope in the whole situation, kind of.
Yeah,
it's a cool idea.
Yeah, but it wasn't handled well. Like, why would him, sensing the dark side and his nephew be the catalyst for him giving up when he didn't give up on a guy who stood by and let a whole fucking planet die? You know?
Yeah. There's pretty big plot holes. What can you expect?
Anyway, check the news. Kelly, if you don't have any patience at the lobby, turn the TV to 22 News. Explains shaking we felt earlier. Guess we won't be going home anytime soon. I wonder if we'll be seeing any fallout from this. Probably shouldn't talk over email. Want to get dinner in the cafeteria on your break. Page B. When you're free, Jim. All right. Can I punch this monitor out? I guess not. Okay. Oh, and then I got Power from Hell by Onslaught. Which, have you heard that album?
Band.
What?
I've heard of it.
Suddenly you're very quiet.
Yeah, sorry, I'm waiting for the keyboard at the moment.
Oh.
But I mean, I've heard of the band, but I haven't really heard much of their music.
Check out Power from Hell by Onslaught. It's like, you like thrash metal, so you'll like it.
Was it newer?
No, it's from like '85.
Oh, okay. I've honestly not really been keeping up with modern metal in a way. Like in general.
Most of the stuff, I can tell you, most of the stuff on my Amazon wish list is old metal.
Yeah. I'm all about discovering stuff I haven't heard before, more so.
Yeah, so am I.
So I have we have Sirius XM in our car, and sometimes I go on Liquid Metal and they play a lot of new stuff. I'm like, I have no idea what these bands are half the time. Like they're like best albums or songs of the year. I'm like, who are these bands?
I'll explain everything later. Right now, we need to get you to the TAC lab.
But today they're playing. They were playing "Keep It in the Family" by Anthrax, which is kind of cool.
That's a good fucking song from a good fucking
Yeah.
album.
Hell yeah, they play some good stuff on there.
Yeah.
They have a trivia show where nobody knows what they're. Nobody knows the answers. I'm like, oh, it's so obvious. Like, they asked a question to one of the callers, and it was like, who was the drummer of Black Sabbath? And they had no idea, and he was a drummer, and the listener who was calling in was a drummer for like 30 years. He didn't know who he didn't know that Bill Ward was the drummer for Black Sabbath.
Come on,
I'm like,
man.
are you kidding me?
Come the fuck on, man.
Jesus Christ. It was like a lightweight question, too. It was at the beginning. Because they have like a trivia show like on like certain days of the week on Liquid Metal.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Bill Ward's a great drummer, too. He did a lot with that little four-piece drum set.
Yeah, oh yeah, like it's a shame with the whole 2013 like reunion thing.
Yeah.
But oh well.
Yeah, they got the drummer from
Rage Against the Machine. Rage Against the Machine, yeah.
I liked that album though. I thought that was a good.
Yeah,
album.
13 was a good. Yeah, that was a good album. Yeah, well, it was. It was just a shame that Bill Ward couldn't be a part of the last time they were ever together, sort of thing.
Yeah, I saw so many people complaining. Like, yeah, the production on it wasn't great. It was a victim of the loudness, where like almost every other fucking album that was coming
the same
out.
producers involved.
Yeah,
Rick Rubin.
Yeah, and what happened to Rick Rubin? He used to be great.
Yeah, like fucking Slayer and Rain and Blood and System of a Down in their late 90s.
Yeah. This facility has just come under attack by Black Ops teams who direct command Richard Vanek, who is acting in the orders of the ATC Board of Directors, and their objectives is to eliminate evidence which encompasses this entire facility and everything and everyone in it. Only the entrance is compromised at this point, so evacuate through any of the emergency routes. Escape, I suggest, barricading corridors leading towards any of the main lobbies. But to buy yourself some time, do not attempt to surrender. You probably will be shot. Okay.